The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2025 early spring edition of The Local Show. I'm your host, Tom Soccocio Jr., along with my friend and co-host, Steve Roberts. In every episode, we dive into captivating conversations with Syracuse's movers and shakers, like business owners, top executives, entrepreneurs, nonprofit organizations, and a bunch more. So you brace yourself for jaw-dropping business insights and success stories. The Local Show shines the light on the business visionaries, turning Syracuse into the ultimate hub for work, life, and new opportunities. We are broadcasting from the Zoe Advertising Studios, brought to you by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement. And you can see us on YouTube. Just look up Zoe Advertising. Right now, it's John Tumino. Always great to have John on here. How are you, buddy?
Hey, gentlemen. Good morning. I love that intro. I'm a mover and a shaker, I guess.
You are.
No, we said we interviewed them. We didn't say that about you.
Thanks, buddy. I know. Geez. I want to talk to you, Tom.
Yeah. And you got a heck of a story. That's for sure. The weather's broken just a little bit, and which is good. And I do see more people out with their carts and things like that. Explain to people what you do, what In My Father's Kitchen is about, just to lay the foundation.
Yeah. So we're direct street outreach to the chronically homeless of Central New York. Those are individuals that are living in the woods, in abandoned buildings, under bridges, places that humans shouldn't be living. Most of our group has untreated addiction and untreated mental health going on in their lives, and their lives are broken and shattered, and we go out to them directly and meet them where they're at and bring medicine. Now we bring food, obviously, supplies, and connection, advocacy, and love to help them navigate outside of their situations.
What is the oldest person out there on the street that you have a connection with?
Right now, someone in their mid-60s.
Gotcha.
But the average is probably in the 30s is what we're dealing with in our group. Mm-hmm. The average life expectancy nationally of a homeless individual is 50 years old.
Really?
Yeah,
okay. Oh, that's terrible.
And we've lost like 84 people in 14 years, and that average of ours is like 47.5. So we're under the national average.
Yeah,
which is
I would
not
imagine.
Good. You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? And when I say under, I mean it's like it's worse, right? So they're dying younger than the national average here in Central New York. And
I would think they would live longer because we're not as big a city as like
it's the cold,
LA,
it's the roughness, and all that stuff like that. But that's my personal experience. But it's usually people in their mid-30s.
Yeah. Steve, one of the things that I think about, I've talked about my health, and, we're always trying to improve our health, right? At least, here within the building and everything like that. Everybody's trying to eat right and all that. And it can be a challenge because, you could be doing everything right, and then you get these little things like, right now I got the dual styes going in my eyes and stuff like that. And then, you don't know sometimes what's going on. You change your eating habits, but then you get stomach problems, and you're like, what's happening? So I know it's a challenge for me, and I got health care, and I got all these ways to take care of it. Imagine being on the street. And when do they get checked out? And do you force them to go get a medical checkup?
No, so that's why we have a doctor with us from upstate. House Calls for the Homeless is embedded with us. And if you go to our social media, Facebook, Instagram page, you'll see I post all kinds of stuff. And right now you're making me think of a young guy that we're seeing where he has this huge infection going on his face and in his eye. And I got day one without medication. Doc sees him, assesses him, puts him on antibiotics. We see him 2 days later. The inflammation is already going down. We're supposed to meet up with him this week and actually drain this area. So a doc was sharing with us, if he was to be admitted to the hospital, they would have wanted him to stay. He would have had to see a specialist. It could have been a $50,000 bill to Medicaid. He's alleviating that at the street level with antibiotics and treatment. So but navigating, doc becomes their doctor. So, and he becomes their PCP, and that's a way for us.
To what end?
Till the end of, if he has to get to like into the ED, then we'll make that referral and we'll navigate him through.
What's the ED?
Emergency department of the hospital. I'm sorry. And then if, or if they needed a specialist for anything, Dr. Lehman will do a referral to orthopedics or whatever, and then our care managers will transport them. So that's a way for us to kind of build connection with people in the middle of their medical crisis.
So what would you say to someone that says, oh, you're just enabling them to live out there and you're just taking care of them and that's what you're doing?
No, they're going to die if we don't do that. Like that little infection, it's like it could be treated easy with antibiotics. They don't take care of it. It could turn into something else. And next thing you know, it's a fatality. 84 times that's happened since I've been doing this.
Tell me the other side of the 84. How many people have you helped to?
Over 400 now.
Have done what?
We've transitioned them from the streets and into housing, right? Wow. Okay. And then a lot of those folks have then turned that life into sobriety or dealing with their mental health and things of that nature. Right. But my job is to get you my main mission is get you off the street and into some kind of safe house.
So tell me about the food real quick.
Yeah, how do you do it?
So the food is the meal. The meal is like this past week we did a wonderful herb focaccia stuffed with ham and cheese.
Your chef is coming out. Your face, like, is he lighting up here?
So it was like just loaded with mozzarella cheese and ham on this, and then we cut it up into these big chunks and we're serving them into the community. But the food is the vehicle that we use to create change in someone's life. It helps us build a relationship.
And tell us about the relationship with God that you foster as well.
Yeah, so for me, we bring out the spiritual element. I'm a minister of the gospel in the Christian realm, and we bring that out to the streets. They know that I'm clergy, so if they want prayer, like I'm going to visit a woman that's in the emergency, she's actually admitted into the hospital, and she got no one visiting her. We're going to go, and I'm going to do a clergy visit and love on her. So,
well, John Tumino, thanks for being you.
I appreciate you guys having me.
In myfatherskitchen.org, these guys, I know you'll take donations because you're going to turn it around and give it out, and you got a great reputation in the community. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.